Hello, back to Sage here on the Sage channel, and recently Arron and I got together and decided to have a little build-off. Scott was originally actually supposed to be involved in this, but me and Arron both kind of derped out and forgot that he said he was going to be running late, so we just started without him. Derpity-doo-dah, sorry Scott. Anyway, basic idea of this build-off was that we'd each go ahead and take the basic setup of the red starting ship and build our own survival-ready starting ships. But these ships will be limited to the same specs that the red ship has for the most part. So you'll see before you a few large cubes there, or actually technically rectangles. That is the basic size of the red ship, so our ship has to fit within that cube. I'm just going to end up calling it cube a lot, I think. We also went ahead and counted out the components of the red ship, and decided to limit ourselves pretty much to those with maybe a few tweaks here and there. And those were as follows. Large thrusters, 7. Small thrusters, 27. Gyroscopes, 10. Large reactors, 2. Or at Arron's request about the option of having small reactors, we decided that if you wanted to replace a large reactor, you could replace it with up to 20 small reactors. So if you didn't have any large reactors, you could find yourself with 40 small reactors in total. Please mind you, if you have one large reactor, the maximum amount of small reactors you could then have is 20 small reactors. I'm saying this just in case any of you wish to go ahead and try your own ships. We also went ahead and copied the Gatling turret, 1 missile turret, and 1 rocket launcher. We also decided to go ahead and take the 3 oxygen tanks, 2 oxygen generators as a limit for ourselves, and we decided to add in 1 medical room, 2 assemblers, 2 refineries, and the ship actually did have 2 jump drives, even though we forgot to add that to the list originally and added it halfway through our build. Anyway, with those rules explained, we went ahead and gave ourselves an hour and 20 minutes, which ended up being more like an hour and 25 or 26 minutes due to 1 press of the button to add a singular minute and me starting the timer a little bit late. That said, when the timer finally went, we stopped. So, with all that said, I would like to say I'm sorry I can't actually show you any of us building it, as my recording derped itself to death and I lost all that. So, enjoy this little tour of us going over our ships and realizing that, well, you'll see for yourself right now. Alright, let's see how far we got, eh?
Can I add 1 pipe in, please?
Nope, absolutely not. I stopped with 1 pipe short of finishing something.
Oh, no.
Copy your ship into the cube to make sure it fits, eh?
Into the cube?
Yeah.
I can do. Right, cube. This may be tight. It will pass the cube test, I did measure it. Can I put it on top? So you can see it fits, because I won't be able to, like, physically get it in the cube due to the restrictions of the cube. Okay, you ready? You ready?
Sure. Okay, yep, it fits.
Oh, you didn't have me then, weren't you? You didn't try to have me on size.
Oh, I would've, most definitely, yeah, but it fits.
Exactly. Right, should we do a little bit, should we go over to yours and see if yours fits on?
It's inside, still. I can move it one block up.
Okay, yours looks like a ship from a certain movie, I can't remember what it is.
I'll pop up 1 square, it should still fit. Uh-oh, maybe it doesn't. It fit when I put it in.
Oh, hang on. Has someone defied the block limit?
I think
and
so.
To come and sue me?
I think what did it was probably the turret at the top.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, well, we'll let you off for that. We'll let you off for the turret.
Well, it's technically a failure right there.
Yeah, okay. It failed the box limit by 1 turret, but I think everyone's going to let you off with that, to be honest. So,
I don't know. I should have taken that into account.
Okay,
honestly, that's a fuck up on my part. I should have moved the turrets somewhere else if I knew they're going to push out. That's my fault.
Let's just have a look at how far we got and what we did. So you want to go through yours first?
Yeah, sure. We'll start at mine.
Just like what your main problem was and what you're doing.
I'm pretty happy with the exterior of it. It's relatively sleek and simple, but industrial.
Okay.
Something I'm very fond of.
Can it move?
Oh yeah, it'll move. Shall I
give it a
power
test?
it up?
Give it a test. Power it up and see if it'll move.
Let me hover up to it.
Your gyroscope, do you reckon, or not?
Yeah, I got gyroscopes. I got everything. It's just
good.
the inside's not done.
Let's see
And I
how
would've-
fast it can accelerate as well.
So let me, if you want to come through the front window, or
Come
I'm
through the
missing a
front
proper
window?
docking port. Well, yeah, you can grab another chair. I'll just take this chair right now.
Take this one. Okay, it's a nice shape. It definitely is a nice shape.
Yeah.
I like how it sleeks to the back and into the engine bay area. Got that very nice connection point. That connection point must have took you a while to do alone.
That connection point took ages. Okay, so here we go. Forward movement, working fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah, working. Can we turn? We can turn. Ta-da.
Okay, very good.
All working, and let's stop. And all working. You'll even notice that you only see like 2 little dinky thrusters outside. That's because I got thrusters inside. But I
Okay,
set far
very
enough
nice.
back with enough room to not blow the ship up. At least in theory.
You okay, Sage?
Yeah, I'm still here. What's up? Did I cut out? Hello? Hello? I'm
Sage?
still here. Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
did you lose-
Test?
Oh, yeah, you're back.
Test? Okay.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I was
what
going
happened?
hello, hello, hello. Yeah,
So your ship does work and does fly. Shall we have a look at
Yeah.
the interior? Where were you up
Yeah.
to?
I was basically putting the floors currently.
Okay.
The top floor here is bridge. I was possibly going to have a floor above that with some slanted windows cut out the edges for the bridge crew. Below that we have, where I'd probably have put the dining
More
area
space
as
in there.
well as just crew quarters, and I also have the medical room over here. For some reason I can't seem to fly through this room.
Oh, ow.
I'm in a
mate.
wall. Aaron, I'm in a wall.
That was probably because I nudged you. I do apologize.
Okay, I think I'm... Something's wrong with
Something's going
collision.
on.
Alt-Shift F12. Well, that murdered my frame rate.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
well,
some sort of massive collision volume right here that's not supposed to be there. That's
yeah.
completely wonky and offset.
Well, that's weird. I'm
That's
stuck in
not my
here.
fault. What
But
the
we
hell
can't
is
access
that?
the rest of your ship.
It's like the ship itself. Hold on. Hold on a second here. I'm going outside the ship. Yeah, it's like the collision volume of the actual ship has become separated from the ship.
What?
Yeah, literally, as you're bumping around into stuff, it was moving the collision volume in, like that.
Okay, I just bumped into it.
It's outside the ship now, yeah. That's... What? That you're inside the collision volume of the ship. What?
It's not happening to me. Should we just finish our tour? If we
No,
can?
are you still
we need to
being
do a
bumped? Are you
restart?
bumping into stuff right now?
I'm not bumping into anything. I'm just static. I'm hovering above it.
Really? Try flying anywhere. Except for straight away from the ship.
I'm flying towards the center now.
Try coming towards the front of the ship. Like, try to fly to the front of... Oh no, you've escaped it now. Wow. That's
I've just gone through it.
Yeah, because the collision volume's not there anymore. Let me recopy and paste it, eh?
Okay, goodbye, dear.
And this time not move it. That's not my fault. That is not my fault. Okay, well, let's start our tour back up where we were.
Okay, hold on. Let's see what's going. So none of that happened at all. Back to the interior tour where.
Hopefully that won't happen. But yeah, down here we have our medical room to the left, which I forgot to put a bloody door on. I even got a little bit of ceiling decor. I was going to put a light in here, didn't get time for that.
Okay, you got a med bay up, that's quite
To
important.
the right, you got your stairwell that leads to the knowledge
You
decks.
set buttons up as well.
Yeah, I set the buttons up to close these 2 blast doors because this area of the ship back here wasn't going to be
you got pretty
pressurized.
far in the interior as well. You got oxygen up. You got a lot of necessary.
Yeah, I got the
survival.
2 refineries. I got the 2 assemblers stuck in. I got them all piped up. I have all 3 oxygen tanks, 1 back there, 2 on the sides. The oxygen generators are right here as well, 1 on each side of the ship. I've got a total of 4 cargo containers because we didn't set a limit on those. So I got 2 on this side, 2 on the other. The piping leads into a reactor. Got 1 on the other side, and I got my jump drive. And if you follow me up here, I can also show you.
Oh, you've got
actually,
a lot more things than
it's
I do.
It's behind this blast wall over here is where all the
I spent way
thrusters
too
are and
much time on the
gyroscopes.
ramp
Like if you look through this tiny little gap right there, you'll be able to see.
Oh, I see gyroscopes and stuff.
Gyroscopes and that reverse thruster.
Should we head over to mine unless you've got another floor to show?
No. The bottom floor was going to be like
vacant. So you
really
didn't have-
cheap
you
crew
didn't-
quarters.
Did you not have any area for hangars for like your little ships?
Oh, that's probably what I was going to. Yeah, I was originally thinking of. I lost my way at a few times and forgot some things. But you can see, like, this is the piping that was going to lead to the turret down here. When time ran out, I just didn't have time to finish it. And I got it up top. But no, I was originally thinking of going to have one of these walls open up. But I forgot about that when I got to this part. I was sort of like, What else do I need? Crew quarters. Lots of crew quarters. I always seem to just want crew quarters. I did, if we fly back here, I did spend a mountain of time just making this like cut in right here.
Yeah,
that I was
no,
really
this is where I think that lots of your time went, because it looks really nice. It also looks like it's floating. Like it's just hovering there between the parts. There's nothing connecting them.
Yeah. But I was also thinking that, or I was supposed to have a doorway like right here. Like if we cut this open, I was originally planning on having like a doorway right here.
Okay,
but
and then I've accessed
I ended up
not
thinking about it. Yeah, because I was thinking maybe you could park your ships like right here on these platforms out here.
Pads. Well, that's
exactly. So that was my original thought, was door there, platforms there, but then I sort of got distracted with all the interiors.
Oh, very well.
Let's move on to your ship,
Okay, shall we go over to mine? Now, my interior is not as complete, and the exterior may have a few issues as well. But that was purely due to...
Hold on. Did these fall off my ship, or are these part of yours?
Oh, it's probably just parts of mine. I did a few edits on different parts.
Those drifted pretty far. I'm seeing more stuff drifting around.
There's a lot of drifting parts. I just threw things to the side as I was building. So the reason why I didn't complete the interior is because if you can see this module here, this cargo module, I originally started working on this as the front of the ship, but then I went, Arron, you cannot let that front of the ship, it's a flat front, it looks horrible. And this was going to be the entrance here to the ship. You'd go in through like an airlock into the front. I went, no, that's not round enough. And then I kind of ended up turning it into what looks like a bit like a car. There's a lot to be done, but I just thought I'd cancel as many things as I possibly could to get it done. So as you can see, we've got the ship at the front. We have access. Well, we don't actually have any access ways to the cockpit area, but we've got a lot of curves. Looks very nice, I think, from the outside.
All right.
There's a lot of areas that needed fixing, but I was going to connect them up to the hull of the ship.
I think you might have gone over on thruster count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
On large thrusters or small?
Yeah, 5, 6.
That's an answer, large
7,
or small?
that's on the top, that's large. So that's 7 thrusters.
That's
Do you
all?
have any on this side as well?
Oh, on this side?
8, 9.
Which thrusters are we talking about here? Large or small?
Large.
1, 2,
9.
3, 4.
You went over by 2.
5, 6, 7. 7. Where are you getting these?
Okay, let's see. There's 2 at the front, so 1, 2. 2 on this side, 3, 4. 2 on the back, 5, 6. 2 on this side, 7, 8, and 1 on top.
Where's you getting this
9.
extra side from?
There's 4 sides and 1 top. There's 2 on each side and 1 on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I may have copied and pasted this. Oh, damn it! My copy and pasting got me. Okay, I understand now, because I thought I hadn't put any up at the front, so I just realised I had, because I had copied and pasted one of the other holes over. God damn it! Well, I guess we both made mistakes on this build so far.
Yeah. Okay, so
we'll gain access to the interior, because I didn't think of this, because I was being stupid. So if we just come into the centre here and enter through one of these hangar bays,
through a random hole,
just enter through this random hole here.
We could have pretended we actually came through the hangar because you have a hangar bay on top.
Yes. Oh, we do have a hangar bay on top. We could have just done that. That would have been a lot smarter. So this was the hangar area that was uncompleted. Then as we go into this area, we've got double gravity generators. I don't know why. I just decided to. We've got the refinery set up.
2 times the gravity to keep everybody healthy.
This is where I was starting to build the interior of this and get it connected up. I was just about to put a little joint bend in the here, but I didn't get around to doing. That's when you stopped me. And then I've not got any jump drives. I've not got too many survival-based medical bays, but I've got the reactors. I've got the start of a core, and then we've got the cockpit up here. This sleek bridge. When I was building it when we were building it the last minute, I was taking so much time just putting stupid curves on things in the bridge, and it was just like, I should have said, Arron, no, just whack a seat in there, and then get building.
Well, I mean, at least you got the seat in, so. Mm-hmm. So, how's it fly?
That's we're in a box. Can you remove the box for me? Just hop in spectator.
Okay, yeah. I'll get rid of the box.
I could fly out. Okay, so we've got forward propulsion. That is okay. We can stop. There's no spare seats, I'm afraid, in the bridge.
Yeah, I was looking. Actually, I was counting your gyroscopes.
We've got left, right, and we have down.
It looks sort of like
It's like a Hot Wheels.
Yeah, it looks sort of like, I don't know, I could imagine it being wheels or even like big grabby hands coming out of the circular bits and crawling itself along.
thing is, when I originally built them circles on the side, I wanted to just fill them with thrusters, but then I was like, Aaron, you can't do that because there is rules on how many thrusters you can actually have. But then it ended up being the bridge of the snapping turtle, and it all kind of just went to pot from there. But it turns and moves all right, so I'm happy with it.
Yeah, and good news, your collision mesh doesn't seem to have separated from your ship.
If I had enough time to sort the hangar out, get the med bay in, it would have been almost on par with yours. But I think I don't know. I think we should leave it to them to decide who got the most complete ship.
Yeah, I don't know.
In a time limit.
Neither of them have a single airtight room. Let's point that out. Neither of them have a single airtight room.
Okay, that's true. Yeah, but you don't need that. We didn't have an airtight room in survival for years.
That's true, but we didn't have oxygen in it either.
Okay, true.
I do have a working medical bay that's hooked up to an oxygen system, though. So
He's selling it.
Yeah.
My bridge does look very nice, as well as this area.
But I have room for multiple people to sit, and I have jump drives to ensure those multiple people aren't left behind.
Yes, but where does he have such a nice big hangar where you could store
No, I don't. I don't have a hangar that's safe from at least one meteorite impact, but I do have a makeshift one on the back of the ship.
Even at this stage, it could technically be used. And here at the back, this is where my med bay was going to be. This little enclosed bit was where the med bay is.
Kind of separate from everything else.
Well, exactly. You don't want everything to get destroyed, do you?
Well,
they'll target your bridge, won't they? So you'll want to run from the med bay at the rear to get back to the bridge rather than.
It could be a little bit unfortunate though if anybody comes down with space flu and the fact that you have to go all the way down there to talk to them.
Very true, but but unlike you, I've not had a crew. I've not got a crew quarters, so that's another bonus to you.
I was going to have one. Honestly, I don't have one right now. It was in the plans. I never got it.
But what we'll do is we'll wrap that up there. We might finish these ships in our spare time, but we'll leave it to you to who you think did the most.
Which ship you like the most, and which ship you think best met the objectives.
There you go. There's the 2 criterias for you, and I think that's about it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully both of our videos, and see you next time. Ta-ta. I'm waving my hand. You can't see that. Lamest wave too. It was just like flopping my hand up and down. Like I wasn't even really waving the hand. I was flopping my arm. Oh wow, you went full hardcore Hot Wheels, didn't you?
Oh yeah, of course.
All right, I'm gonna exit it. Yeah.
All right, Roger. Hold on. Let's get a final screenshot. Where's? Oh, my camera's going too fast. Sage, stop making it go fast.
Click.